Hello everyone and welcome to another Second Empire production diary. Today we're going to be on Skaro, or at least in orbit of it, rather than on Zyra which we've been for the last few diaries. Hopefully you can tell the difference in my audio quality. I'm using my brand new mic. I've done a few voice tests, which I will tack on to the end of this diary if there's room. So today is going to be a very simple shot. We're in space, obviously, so that means we're going to do something with the ships. It's a very simple shot. This is the end of episode 10, I think. It's definitely one of the ends. I know it's the beginning of a new chapter, but I just want this at the end where Turd is announcing that the Renegade will be destroyed, and dum dum dum. Anyway, so let's have a look at the shot. We need one Imperial Battle Saucer, and we also need the two different types of escort saucers. You've got the I don't think they've actually got different type names. That is number 1 and 2. So you've got the one with the lower weapons, the lower mounted pod weapons, and that one. So here's Skaro. Looks a little bit different than this one because I am using the new space texture that MechMaster made for me for the Shoal Zone. The one that he used was fine, but for animation wise it wasn't. So he very kindly made me a new one, which is awesome of him, as is his letting me use his models to attempt to animate this epic tale. So we need to put some sources in the sky. So we don't need scene, we need ships and vehicles. I try to be organised, but it never really works. Battle saucer, no, we don't want that. We want Imperial Battle Saucer. Battle saucer? We want an Imperial. And now the emails start coming. I think it's number 1. Right. Let's do a really quick Wender. Wender? I cannot speak today. I found I'm a FUD. I'm developing a slight lisp. Not making fun of anyone with a lisp. Well. So that's fine. The only problem I see is the lighting. So let's bring the sun round to this and do another one, because there's too much shadow over here. That's looking a little bit better. Because there's only a slight shadow, and we'll see if we can recreate that, but I'm not too fussed, as I say, about getting the shot exactly. So let's see, what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battle saucers, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 escorts. And that's perhaps a little bit too bad. The reason that shadow is casting on Skaro is the saucer's almost impacting it. It's all about perspective. Saucer. First we will say go down to 100%, and instead of waiting for the whole thing to render, we'll just render that bit. That's looking better already. So, how is everyone? Hope you are well. Hope you're enjoying the production diaries. Hope I'm not waffling too much. If there's anything you want me to talk about, or want to ask me, I'll answer your questions in these diaries. So when we've got sections like this, when I'm waiting for stuff to render, I can talk and not just jibber jabber on. So that's good. So we'll make this the center battle saucer. We need to pull it out a bit. And we also need to angle it a bit. Now this is going to be tricky. Oh, I've just had an idea. Sorry. Me and my ideas. Right. Okay, so let's try and zoom this camera. Just the way that battle saucer is orientated. Bring it right close. Is the bridge in this one? Saucer, rotate. Please. It is. But it's the wrong bridge. Okay, can we fix that? Can we fix that? Yes, I don't see why we can't. So, we need to go to sets. And it is Battle Saucer Bridge 2? Hey, what a guess. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Right, so we need cabin and interior. Copy them. Close. Paste. Go to the saucer upper. That's zeroed on that, yes it is, so. Right, and that is way too big, so we need to scale it down to 0.1. Oh, we don't need that. Do we? Probably not. Alright, so I'm going to give this... We can just render that window, can't we? What the idea is this saucer is going to come flying towards the camera, as we can see, and instead of Turd saying this line here, it's going to show... where is it? Here. It's going to show a shot like this. Or maybe... should it be a shot like that? Why would they all be on the bridge? Actually, maybe that could be a little bit funny. Yeah. Alright, we'll have them all on the bridge because there's a line further on down here where Kreml is talking to Turd about they need to prepare defences, and Turd's like, oh no, we don't, because we're the Imperial Legion, we're here to attack Xenon. And yeah, this is the line where he says if the accounting guy gives him one more report, he'll kill him. And so I thought it might be quite funny to have basically all the commanders on the bridge all the time because they want to be there, and it just drives Turd mad. I mean, if I had a load of commanders standing around me talking all the time, I think it would drive me mad as well. So that's why in this section he says he's going to his quarters. Yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can easily delete the Daleks in the scene, but so that's looking fine. Yeah, but the problem is that Battle Saucer breed number 3. There we go. Did I replace? Oh, I did. I am a genius. Wait a minute. Don't! Wrong one. Is it number 4? I've got a feeling that's the Third Army one. Okay, so I thought I had this panel. I probably do somewhere, but I can't really find it. So, we will have to do this the manual way, which will take a little bit of time, but more content, I suppose. Damn you, sensitive mouse. Come here. Come. No, that's not going to work. Alright, object. Okay. Right, that's that sorted out. And the reason this is looking a little bit wonky is because the battle source is tilted. And oh dear, that Dalek does not have a skirt. I mean a fender. Huh. Okay, so it's a type. What sort of skirt does that Dalek have as a standard one? Oh, we can nick it off the battle source of First Mate. So, come on, focus. We need to start adding the Daleks. So, battle saucer First Mate number 2. The reason I know that. Oh. And we're going to have to probably scale all these Daleks down a little bit. Okay, so the First Mate would not be right at the front. Possibly a little further back. And then we want the Captain Courageous, that's it. Starzilla. Bum bum bum. Also, we need to give this guy a shoe transplant. There. He has a shoe. Okay, why can't I? There you go. He would possibly be there, and Turd can go there. The first mate will be pushed to the back. So I'll place Turd, and then what I'll do is place the others off camera. Remember my alphabet. Goes on to D, G for general. Yeah. And the reason there's two general turds is because one's the burnt texture. So how many darts do I need to add? Ooh, God. So we've got 4, 1, 2, 5 commanders. Well, 3 commanders, 2, then the lieutenants or something, and then the rest of the crew. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll add these off camera and then get back to you when that is all done. Okay, welcome back, and as you can see, the bridge is now full. We have all the commanders that appear on the battlefield, plus a couple of crew Daleks and the sub-commanders back there. So, now we need to actually animate this, and I've gone ahead and saved the file as the shot it is, scene 50, shot 10. And right, so I need to make the upper hull visible. Oh, that is so near perfect. Right, eek. And I probably did ruin it. Yep. Why is this thing being so sensitive? Okay, so they are way too close. I've made a mistake. So we need all of them plus first mate. And we need to shift them back. Okay, so I need everyone to engage their drives and move back. 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 Thank you. Okay, so that's smack in the middle of a beam. Would that work going through that? But what if I disabled that? I would have a much greater degree of control. Okay, so this is going to be 2 shots because I can't really pull off the shot I want. So I'm going to rename this Scene 50, Shot 10, A. And then what I'm going to do is make all them invisible. Make that. And we're going to go back to the original camera. We're going to delete that. So what will happen now is this will zoom in. There'll be a slight camera move, and there'll also be the saucer coming towards the camera, and then there'll be like an instant flash, and the camera will still be moving, and it will pan across. Is that the right word? Yes. It will either pan or travel across the bridge. So it would kind of look like we've snapped through the wall. So, since we don't need turd to line, or do we? I know what we can do. We can have the beginning, set course for Zara Gallon. That might work. Split it up a bit. I do think about these shots beforehand, but sometimes ideas come. Are you alright? Okay. General turd. There we go. Rotrix. Set course for Zara Gallon.
Raglan, we are set course for Zeragalen.
So that's going to be 100-second shot. Not exactly what I wanted, but also we will need to make that -25 and 125. So we've got space either side. We can also disable the sound. So we need to have the saucer. That's not the one. Hmm. Let's have a look at this. Right, so it is going to show, so unfortunately I will need all the Daleks active, but I don't need to animate them. The only reason that's unfortunate is because that will add to render times. So, let's have a look. Yeah, that's right. Do I want to have a camera move? Yes, actually I do. Let's have a slight one. Sorry for all the mouse. Clicking. Sentence will be finished. Okay, so now we need to add the other battle sources. So this was battle saucer number 1, Imperial version. Okay, and we also need Imperial... Oops, sorry. Just bash the mic. Do I not have it? What is Imperial Battle Saucer 3? Ah, okay. So for some reason I named them battle saucers and not normal saucers. Fair enough. Okay, so there are 4 of these and 4 of the others, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, yeah. So that was number 3, so I need number 2. Okay, this doesn't look right. In fact, it's not. Okay, so I need to turn this into an Imperial version. So what I need to do, I need to merge the Imperial Battle Saucer number 2 for its colours. No, number 2, number 3. making lots of mistakes today, and it's starting to annoy me. I think that looks okay, since we're not going to see the landing gear. So that needs to be green. That looks cool. Let's save this as Imperial Battle Saucer number 4. So we can copy that into here. Wish all be text strings were that easy. Just reorientate that. No. Reorientate. Move that axis a little bit. There we go. Just so that if I want to give it a spin, it won't rotate on the wrong axis. So let's give ourselves a free camera, if I can actually speak properly today. So if I take that out of that, we have another saucer here, which we need to zero on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 battle saucers. Okay, I think that looks okay for the saucers. Now we need to alter their paths. Oh, I don't like that. Do not like that at all. Make that go over there. Do that. Excuse me, that was my stomach rumbling. Okay, so here is what we got. And warning, it's not very good. So, rather than have them facing different directions, we need to make them all face the same direction and form up on each other. Yeah, so, go back to the beginning. And to animation. And select. So saucer is that one, saucer. So we need to go from saucer to. Is that correct? No, we just need to go to that. Of course, because there's only 4. And delete their animation. Go back to standard. And regroup them. So you're okay. You need to come here. And also that needs to be changed. It needs to be zoomed in on the bridge more. And sorry, I just whacked the mic again. I've got a feeling that's going to be a theme for me now. Okay, so that's looking okay, and we can now mess about with these. So maybe they need to be spread out a little bit more. No. That's looking okay. Okay, so let's have a look at what we got. Ugh. I don't like that at all. The battle saucers seem to be moving fine. Maybe I could add some rotation to them, but I also really need to adjust the way those escort saucers are moving, and maybe add a little bit more camera movement, and maybe actually double the shot. But that's going to have to wait till next time because I'm out of time for this, because I'm running out of space on my hard drive. So thank you all for watching, and next week I will get this shot done, and we will also start on the second part of the shot. See you guys next time.
Before we begin to discuss the military situation, I have asked the Chief Fabrication Dalek to report on Model 6 travel machine production. Very well. Alert all forces. Alert all forces that we are beginning Phase 2 of the defense plan. Open the channel to Section Leader Storm. Emperor, is it time? It is. Cover our forces as they retreat from the wall and harass the enemy as they advance. These will be the Golden Tyrant's latest breed of warrior drones, born to be ruthless killing machines devoid of what the Tyrant considers to be the weaker emotions. It is likely they do not fear. It is likely they do not know the meaning of fear. Educate them. Track him, Yelnats. Wherever he goes, I want our best troops in his path. And if any of our feared are still operational, I want them hunting the Golden Tyrant.